Hi, this is Gary Fliskart. I've already demonstrated in another video how to bootstrap upgrade the next upgraded version of an ISO image for the Live Boot Linux operating system from a previous version and some configuration files and the Debian Live build script. I've done that, created a new ISO file, but we need to burn it to something. Either put it on a DVD or onto a USB stick. I have another video elsewhere to show how to use multi-boot USB to create a bootable USB stick. So here I want to concentrate on a Linux burner utility. Now, in the GLFPE, I already have included a utility to do that, but because this particular one started without that utility in the system, I'll demonstrate how to get it. One of the great things about Linux is if you don't already have it, you could probably get it relatively easy. First thing I'll do is reload the application, reload the repositories under Synaptic. Then I will look for Brasero, B-R-A-S-E-R-O. There it is. I'll mark that for installation, and it tells me it has a bunch of prerequisites that need to be installed, which is fine. I'll mark those and apply the installation. And hopefully, when that's done, we will have Brasero in the menu. As I said, in the GLFPE for Linux distribution, Brasero is already included. Anyway, now we'll go to the applications, sound and video, still not in there. Okay, one of the things I'm going to have to do is to do a temporary logout to get it so it recognizes the application in the menu. I'll log back in, user, live. Now Brasero's in the menu. Now that it's in the menu, I'll go ahead and load the DVD plus R disk. It'll spin up and tell me I've got a blank disk in there. Okay, here we go. Okay, cancel. Now I will start the application, Brasero. Okay. Burn an image. Click here to select the disk image. Bring it up from there. Now I have the ISO file in there. I can burn it. Alternatively, I could have right-clicked on the file and told it to bring it up with Brasero. In any event, burn it. And this will take a few minutes, so there may be a gap in the video. It's finished this, and now it's doing the finalizing step. It's burned the image. Then it will check the checksum again on the copy. Checking the check, make sure that the copy is the same as the original. back again. It's written the disk. It's almost finished reading the checksum from the copy. Ejected it, and it says it was successfully burned. So, we now have, presumably, a bootable disk on the DVD drive, ejected from the drive, shut down Brasero. Now, I'm done creating this stuff. This has been created, this has been copied to DVD and is now bootable. I'll now demonstrate the boot to verify that everything actually worked. So we'll shut down the system. Now what we're shutting down is the original official Debian 9 mate disk from the official Debian website, copied to a USB stick. Removing that. Out of the drive when I start. Boot from CD-ROM. There you have it. This is the official GLFPE Linux 32-bit disk, version 512, January 1st, 2018. I'll bring it up as a 686 machine. A normal boot for a DVD-based GLFPE for Linux, GLF Programming Environment for Linux, portable operating system on a live boot Debian 9 stretch disk. Days are showing. Should automatically log in as user with the password live, L-I-V-E. Those are the default. If you install this to a local hard drive, you can change the password as you install it so that the default password is no longer live. You can change it after you boot it here if you choose. Now, the time. I'm going to click on this and I see Louisville because I've installed that into GLFPE as a default location assumption. And if I set it, I now show correct time for Louisville. I show the temperature in Fahrenheit. You look at the applications list, it's considerably larger than it was under the default Debian. I've got a whole raft of sound and video programs. I've got Audacity, Brasero, DVD-NG, ISOMaster, OpenShot Video Editor, Pulse Audio Volume Control, CustomOSMaker, which is to make stop-motion animation. It's a simple program, but it's there. QSynth, Record My Desktop. I've used Record My Desktop to make some of the tutorial videos. Sound, to control the sound, and VLC Media Player, one of the most important programs to have on here to play the videos. If you look at the internet, I have two versions of Chromium here. They're really the same version, but I start Chromium no GPU up on systems that have no graphics processor accelerator, because I found that Chromium runs faster if it knows it doesn't have an accelerator when it starts up. If it has an accelerator, it'll run faster yet. But if there is no accelerator working on the machine, if you booted the system with a basic video operation, which I have to do on some machines, in that system, I'm better off running the Chromium without the GPU flag. Firefox doesn't have a command line flag for it, so I have to deal with Firefox by itself. But Chromium I can set to run with no accelerator from the command line, and so I put in a menu item for it. Anyway, Arduino, I have a program called Fritzing on here, which is a simple PC board design program that some people like. Variety of systems. Multi-boot USB. Multi-boot USB is a program that's not in the repositories, but I made it available on this system as its own Debian install file, because it serves a niche for me. But I put it in there separately because I made a slight change to the program to make it work a little better for my case. That's the thing about open source programming. You're free to make changes to it if it helps you. Games that are on here, a variety of accessories. The system menu is bigger. Administration, instead of having only Synaptic in it, the administration menu has a bunch of things, including gparquet for partitioning disks, network, printer stuff. The CUPS printer services are extremely important, and they just tend to work. It's a large pile of stuff, but it tends to work for printing. So, as you see, it is possible to boot. I'll do the About GLFPE as it's sort of a ta-da. The program that tells you that this is the GLFPE 512, January 1st, 2018 for i386, GLF Programming Environment for Linux. This is sort of a ta-da. We got there and we started entirely from the official Debian release, added to it the configuration files I provided, ran the live build system, which is supported under Debian, and produced this. You can download this directly as I release them to the website, but in the meantime, you could do this for yourself if you wanted to. Happy hacking. Goodbye. Shut the system down.